Hello, team. Today I come to you with a video that is not a vlog. I don't want to call it a video essay, and I don't want to call it I don't know, there's not any research behind it. It's more of just like a general complaint video. Because I was up thinking, and what's the point of having a YouTube channel if I can't complain on it? So, I don't really know how to get into it. But the problem is that I am mad about clothes and the way that they fit. I have notes written. Looks nice, right? Yeah. What gave me the idea for this, and I guess what fueled my rage to write my issues down, was actually a Pop Flex ad. Nothing against Pop Flex, genuinely. It just was what led me there. The ad was about the Poplex corset bra is the one that I saw. Which is cute, and I'll put in a picture, and honestly, if I find the ad, I'll put in the ad. I haven't gotten it since, so I don't know if I can like search that up. So it was about the corset bra, and I was like, oh my gosh, this bra is really cute. I wonder if they have it in my size. They don't. And that's fine. I am used to it. What they do have is the super bra, when that comes in my size, and it reminded me of some bras that I already have. Not completely, just I want to say that they're ugly. It's that they're ugly. I'm mad that they're ugly because with the corset bra, I think it's really cute. I think that the corset seams in the back, the princess seams, the like little shoulder ruffles, I think those would be annoying, but it's cute. Like it's a cute idea. And for like actual activewear, I think it'd be so nice to have something like actually cute. But however, even though like it does come in a lot of sizes, I personally have rather large breasts for my stature, I guess. Bigger than average. And on like the corset bra, the like coverage panel, which would be in the front, just isn't very tall, so it wouldn't cover enough of what I needed to cover. And I was like, okay, like that's fine. Whatever, maybe they have something else. So I was like on their website. Also, I'm doing this while I have no money. So like whatever, I'm just window shopping. But I'm like, all right, what's gonna fit my bra size? I wear a 36F, um, more boob than I've ever wanted. But um, so I'm like, all right, what's gonna fit my size? They have the Super Bra and the Super Bra 2.0, which are fine. They look heavy duty, and they probably are. I don't know like how heavy duty. I haven't had one, but I have some heavy duty sports bras in my size, and like they're heavy duty in the way that they have padding, and they're really ugly and super bulky, and they have like really thick straps, which I like because they don't hurt very bad. I don't like bras, they're uncomfortable anyways. But they are just ugly, and I know that Cassie, I believe, I don't remember her last name. I know that she does take a lot of requests from audience members and whatnot, and they like turn into products, which is really cool. I actually think that that's great. Um, However, this just reminded me of just like the bigger problem as someone who is in a larger body. A lot of my clothes are just ugly or they just fit bad. Like you guys know if you've watched any of my other videos, I wear like the same 4 shirts. They all fit exactly the same, and it's bad. Like I've left my notes. Let me go back. Hold on. Oh, the other part about it being ugly is that it's also expensive. This is true with many bras. I'm not gonna tell you how many, but they're $70 each. The super bra is also $70, so it's not like out of the norm. It's just that I'm annoyed that the norm is $70. Especially for like an exercise bra, like you're supposed to like change out of them. Cause like if you get sweat, like I don't want to get back knee, low key. And once again, like I just want to say, like I think like it's just the fact that this bra not coming in my size is the catalyst for this. But I truthfully am not very, like I'm not mad at it. Like whatever, like I can't afford to buy the super bra, and I can't afford to get a breast reduction. And I low key can't afford just like a regular bra either. I'm just annoyed at like the possibilities. There's like other clothes that I have problems with. And I have a list, and then I have like why. Oh, okay. So bralettes I also have an issue with. They don't usually come in my size. It's fine. I wish that I could also have cute bralettes sometimes. I think bikini tops are weird. I've gotten the largest size and I'm still falling out. Bikini bottoms, I also don't like. They cut me in weird places. Dresses and shirts with designated boob spots. They're usually not big enough for me. Loose shirts, and I guess dresses would also fit here, make me look like a square. Tight shirts make it look like my boobs are too big, which might just be me not being used to what I look like. But it makes me feel like other people are gonna think that I'm wearing like a tight shirt for attention or whatever. And I'm usually not. In fact, if you know what I wear, you know that I look like a chud a lot of the time, which is fine. But, you know, I don't look fantastic all of the time. But I also like feel shame when I wear tight clothing, and you know, I probably could dig deeper into that, but I'm not going to in this video. Underwear of all types. I can get specific. I will. I'll probably put it at the end, because if you don't want to hear that, then it doesn't need to be in the middle of this video. Loose pants. They always just look weird on me. They look so cute on so many people. I want to say like thinner people a lot of times can wear like super loose pants, and they just look so like cool and casual. When I do it, I look like gross. Don't know what that's about. Tight pants. I don't need you to be able to see the shape of my legs. Also, I definitely need to get like my gallbladder removed or something, because I get really bad indigestion when I wear tight pants. So that jeans of all types, my hips do not like them. They don't stretch enough. And jeggings, like you ever have pants that like get like way too loose while you're wearing them? Because I always have that problem with jeggings. Like it's like, oh, like you fit great like in the beginning, and now it's like later and they're all weird. Whatever. Oh, and then I also have running shoes on here. I've been trying to get into running. I enjoy it, even though I'm not very quick, or I have asthma, so I don't even like breathe that good during it, but I just have fun. Crazy. Like not in the moment, but then I feel good after, and I need the endorphins. I need all the help I can get. And I don't think that like running shoes work the same for me as like someone who's bigger, just because I am heavier and I squish them worse. So they just get uncomfortable pretty fast. Like I don't get the like bounce. And I could be wrong, but I'm just talking about me. This is what I said. There's like no research behind this. I'm just talking. Oh, and like I know that I'm not the only person who's ever had clothing problems, and I know that it's not just because I'm bigger or curvy. I know that people of all body types struggle to find clothes. Like not everything is made for every person. I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed, truthfully. Like I in my closet actively, I have so many like pants that I own because I can get them on my body, not because I like the way they look. And yeah, like sure, I don't have to weigh as much as I do, and I'm working on it. Not that hard because I'm not like super mad. But like I exercise, I try to eat enough fiber. I'm doing the things. But also, like, I'm never gonna be built like insert person with smaller body type here because I am not built like that. Genuinely. Like, I'm gonna have big calves. I'm gonna have big boobs, apparently. You know? Like, I've been overweight since middle school, and no one I've met until probably now, like, you can tell me now, I don't care, uh, has, like, in middle school, no one was like, oh my gosh, you look huge. Like, I just am built large. I'm built heavy. And that's fine. The point was that clothes don't really fit anyone. I've heard that thin people also have, like, a hard time finding clothes, and sure, I believe that. I'm sure that there is, like, a perfect amount of boob to fit in a shirt, especially those ones that have, like, the separated, like, boob area. I just don't have it, and I'm sure some other people don't have it, and that's the complaint. And I know that, like, here's my little tiny bit of research where they needed to just kind of, like, get things going again quickly instead of, like, tailoring everything with expensive materials and whatnot. Yeah, I know, like the sample size or like the sample thing that they just size up or down to like make every item of clothing instead of like actually looking into how like, people are shaped at whatever size. Like, I get that. It's fine. It's annoying, but I get it. I went on a rant about like fast fashion in here. I'm not gonna go into that rant. If you want that, I'll do it some other time. Oh, and also, I guess I should note that I am not a plus size person. I'm just a larger straight size person. Um, I can only imagine it being worse in the plus size because I've heard a lot where they assume that if you're wider, you're also taller, and that just isn't always the case. And I know, like, the whole, like, men's sizing, like, people are like, oh my gosh, that's so easy, which I guess is true. I've seen a lot of men. I used to work, in retail, and I've seen a lot of men that don't know what size they are. I don't know what size I am either, though, so, like, it's fine. But like the idea of just two numbers being like your waist and your length measurement sounds easy, but if you're someone like me, like my waist and my hips are very different sizes, and sometimes I can get my waist into something and I can't fit my hips in it, or I can get my hips in it and now I got a big ol' hole on my lower back that I would wear a belt for, but it gives me indigestion, so I don't do that. I don't really know how to fix this problem. I am learning how to sew so I can help myself, I guess. But I'm not gonna be like, here's my grand statement on what we should do about it. I don't know. I care because I wear clothes, but yeah, I mean, if I could afford to get everything tailored, that would be fantastic, but I just can't. And that is what we used to do when people had less clothes. I wonder if it's a dying art. Anyways, the mission statement, as I wrote it, while cheaper clothes slash more accessible clothes are great, it has led to clothes fitting no one. There you go. I don't know. I guess that's it. I think that what Cassie is doing is actually really good. I really think that taking people's suggestions and advice and whatever is really useful. And there's also another lady who does, I think it's underwear. I'm not sure if it's only underwear, but for people with like limited mobility and disabilities. And she's making like a bunch of stuff that's like super useful. And she's taking a lot of advice from like her commenters. So that's also like a really, really cool thing. But yeah, I just, I'm talking more about like generalized like stores. I'll go into like a place and I won't fit into anything there, which is fine. I was actually having this talk about Hot Topic recently. And I'm not a junior size person. I'm straight sized, but I'm a straight sized woman, not a straight sized junior. So like in Hot Topic, I'm not gonna fit in anything, and that's fine. It sucks a little bit, but I can bleach my own pants if I wanted to. But like, I was talking with someone about being like 14 and not being able to, because I've always had larger hips. I didn't actually always have large breasts. I grew into those as an adult. They just came to me, you know, that second puberty thing. So I gained them as an adult. But as like a 14-year-old, I had very wide hips. And they were like so wide that I didn't fit into like any cute clothes. And I know like my hips are still wide, but I'm into different stuff now. The fact that I don't fit into certain clothes doesn't really bother me as much. But when I was like 14, I hated my body. Like I was curvy in a way that got popular after I was out of high school. So it was just annoying, and I was just like feeling the same annoyance when I was like, oh my gosh, cute bra. Not for me though. Not for me though. Cute for someone else. Not for me though. And that's kind of where this all stemmed from. This is gonna be awful to edit. I hope you enjoyed the video if you stayed this long. I don't know when this will be up. Also, if you're still here, here's my underwear rant. I have it written on a post-it and it's really small. These are all going to be for women, except I guess I have boxers written down just as a whole, I guess, and it's just that they don't fit my body. So do with that what you will. Starting from the top, we have bikini cut, the double/quadruple cheek, and the elastic around the legs. Really uncomfortable. I wear a lot of leggings and I don't like having that. I don't really want to draw attention to my butt, but I do wear a lot of leggings because they don't give me indigestion. One of the only things that don't. Leggings and sweatpants. Granny panties. Visible. They're usually really tall. All the bikini problems. I do like wearing them on my period. You know, those like heating packs that you can put in. The high waist is good for those. Thongs. I do wear thongs. I like them because they're the most comfy, but the lack of space for like, I'm gonna say your labia is oftentimes too small. Don't really want to fall out. Not great. I do not wear like G strings or Y strings, whatever. Like that's just like gonna chafe. Oh, and then if the like string part is too long, that it like dangles weird, that's not fun. Boy shorts. I do like these. Sometimes they can like chafe. I'm very like I'm sensitive and like my I guess pubic region is the correct word. And you also get like crack sweat, which is super fun. Show under clothes because there's more fabric. They like bunch up when you put on pants. And then sometimes they'll still give you a wedgie if you put on pants. It's not great. Like I don't like how are you like whatever. They're fine. I like wearing them because sometimes I don't want to wear pants to bed, but I don't like being as naked as like other underwear would make me feel. I like to wear boy shorts to bed because then I feel less naked because they cover more. Makes me feel like a better person. I don't like feeling my skin. Ever. I'm like a very fully dressed individual. And then going commando. I don't like not wearing clothes. That is what I wrote. It's too much moisture. I don't want to feel my clothes that much. Especially if it's like jeans, which I already don't like. That's just like a double whammy of terrible. But yeah, if you stayed this long, thanks. This is just a rant, I guess. I'm not even that mad about like clothes right now. Like I dress bad. I'd like to get into fashion. I'm just poor. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.